Welcome to episode 10 of our FMCG sales training series. Today, we're going to get right to it and ask a question that cuts right to the heart of your daily grind. Are those 40 shops you see every day truly actually under your control?
Yeah, of course you do. It's the beat. It's your world, right? You know every turn, every shopkeeper's name, the whole routine. It's muscle memory at this point.
But let's ask the tough question. Is that routine really enough? I mean, just because you walk in the door, does that mean you command that space? Believe me, there's a world of difference between the two, and figuring that out, well, that's the key to everything.
And that's really what we're talking about today. Presence is just showing up. Dominance is owning the room. Showing up is just the price of admission. Winning, that's a whole different ballgame. So how do you make that leap? How do you go from just being present to truly dominating? Simple. You stop guessing and you start measuring. You see, sales isn't just charm and a nice smile, it's a science. And in science, there's a golden rule. If you don't measure it, you can't grow it, period.
So to start taking control, you've got to get inside the head of the one person who matters most, the shopkeeper. And this isn't about being a mind reader. This is retail psychology. Think about it like this. A retailer's mind kind of has three levels. There's the habit zone, that's for the everyday, routine salesman. Then there's the comfort zone for the guys who are pretty reliable. But then there's the profit zone. That's the VIP lounge, and it's reserved for true partners. So, which zone are you living in? I mean, really think about that for a second. In the habit zone, you're just another order taker, another face. But when you break into that profit zone, you become essential. You're a partner in their business. That's the journey we're on today, from salesman to strategist.
So, what does it take to get in there? Well, a shopkeeper's brain, like all our brains, loves things that are easy. It's wired to prioritize what's predictable, what's super visible, and of course, what's profitable. Nail those three things, and you're speaking their language.
This is the question you got to ask yourself every single morning. Sure, you have your list of 40 shops, but are you on their list? You know, the mental list of people who actually matter to their business? Because that's the real measure of your success.
So, how do we get on that priority list? You do it with a system, a repeatable, powerful system. We call it the 40-shop control model, and it's your blueprint for taking total command of your beat. And this model is actually pretty simple. It's built on 4 solid pillars we can actually measure: visibility, SKU penetration, visit frequency, and the one that holds it all together, emotional lock-in. Let's dig in. First up, visibility. And listen up, this is not a gentle suggestion. This is a non-negotiable rule. Your product has to live at the customer's eye level. The science is clear. That's the magic zone, between 120 and 150 centimeters. Anywhere else is no man's land.
Never, ever forget this line. Where your product sits literally determines how big your sale's going to be. It's that simple. Eye level is buy level. Bottom shelf is where sales go to die.
Pillar number 2, SKU penetration. Look, having just 1 or 2 of your products in a shop is not enough. To really control that space, you need to show your range. The goal is a bare minimum of 4 to 5 of your hot-selling SKUs in every key store. No exceptions. Third, let's talk about how often you visit. You have to stop treating all your shops the same because they're not. You need to classify them. Your A shops, the big guns, they need to see you 3 times a week. Your B shops, twice. C shops, once is plenty. This is strategic selling, not just driving around. And finally, number 4, the secret sauce. Emotional lock-in. This is how you become a real partner. And it comes down to 3 simple things: a genuine smile, real respect for their time, and, this is key, always having a quick, smart suggestion that can help their business. That builds trust, and trust is priceless.
Okay, I know what you're thinking. This sounds good, but does it actually work? Well, let's look at the proof. Let me tell you about Sandeep, a salesman, just like you, and his incredible 27% growth story.
So Sandeep was stuck in a rut. His numbers were just flat. So he stopped guessing, and for the first time, he really looked at his data. And what he found was kind of shocking. In nearly half his shops, his product was buried on the bottom shelf. His product range was all over the place, and his visit schedule was totally random. But with this data, he had a plan. He launched a 6-week experiment. He didn't just ask for better placement, he went in with the data and demanded it. He systematically focused on expanding his range, and he tried a little trick, a quick 48-hour follow-up, just to stay top of mind. And the result? After just 6 weeks of working smarter, not harder, his sales exploded, a staggering 27% increase. Just look at that jump. That's the raw power of moving from just being present to taking control. This isn't a small improvement, it's a total business transformation. This is what happens when you apply real science to your sales beat.
Sandeep's story just proves this one fundamental truth. If you're not using data, you're flying blind. You're just hoping for the best. Data is what gives you vision. It lets you see the opportunities that are hiding in plain sight.
Now, what I really want you to get is that these ideas aren't just little tricks for your beat. This is how the absolute best companies in the world operate. You're learning to think like a world-class strategist right now. The biggest FMCG giants on Earth win because they are obsessed with data. They map their entire market, they analyze for gaps, they create heat maps of where their competitors are. They live and breathe this stuff. And you can apply that exact same big picture thinking to your own 40 shops. So it all comes down to a shift in your mindset. See, anyone can cover a beat. Your job, your mission is to conquer it, to own it so completely that competitors don't even bother trying. And that means you shouldn't be obsessed with getting more shops right now. Forget about growing from 40 to 80. The goal isn't about width, it's about depth. Your first mission is to turn the 40 you have into an unbreakable fortress.
So let this be the one idea that changes everything for you. Starting tomorrow, make a decision right now. You are no longer just a visitor. You are a controller. Don't just visit, control.